Here they are. Hello everyone, my name is Michael Bauer, or Mihi. I'm a member of the Alpha Kreis Vienna and member of the Funkfeuer project, which is the free network project in Vienna. And I want to present a little project of mine. It's Meshdisk. It's a single floppy Linux distribution for building up mobile ad hoc networks. Mobile ad hoc networks are widely spread today, and they even spread more and more every day. And setting up mobile ad hoc networks is still quite a hassle. So you always have to get the right software and the right versions of the software, etc., and the right config of the software, as you have seen if you have tried OLSR here. And I started Meshdisk to make mobile ad hoc network set up fast and easy. The status of Meshdisk is still in alpha state. I've got a public CVS available, so you can check out CVS and look what's going on. And there is a preliminary disk image available. It's version 001, and it's really unstable. And there are lots of changes now, and but there is no new version at the moment. So I'm quite working on it. What are features of Meshdisk? It features the BusyBox environment with Dropbeer, SSHD, the PCMCI ACS, of course the wireless tools, and at the moment as mainnet protocol implementation, it features OLSRD. What are the goals of this project? I want to create a nice build environment for Meshdisk and for other similar projects, like, for example, embedded hardware, like the Circus, or even more into things like the Linksys, OpenWRT. I want for Meshdisk to have a human-readable central configuration, so you can do all the configuration in one file, and that's quite good readable and quite good writable because it's on the floppy disk. I want to get into beta state and produce some stable versions, of course. And one goal is to integrate Pacman. Pacman is passive ad hoc auto configuration for mobile ad hoc networks, so that nodes that join the mobile ad hoc network get their IP automatically. There is such a project at the moment, but it's quite a hack. You can get more info on these pages. The first one is the Meshdisk project page at berlios.de. The second one is olsr.org, the homepage of the OLSR implementation I'm using. And I think it's the most common used today. Then Freifunk.net. The Freifunk guys are up here, up the stairs. That's the Freifunk area. If you have any question about free networks and mobile ad hoc networks, just drop in there. And the last one is Funkfeuer.at. It's our little free network project in Vienna. And that's all at the moment. I thank you.
Are there any questions?
Well, there's one obvious question. Why a floppy and not a CD like everyone else does nowadays?
I didn't get that acoustically.
Why are you making a floppy Linux instead of a mini CD Linux, like Knoppix and all the stuff like that?
It is my goal was to make a floppy Linux distribution, because at first it is a challenge. It is a challenge to get all these tools on one single floppy. That's one part. The other part is when you build up wireless network nodes, you want to have as less movable parts as possible. And the one thing that can be done in floppy really good is just to load everything into RAM disks, and then just never touch the floppy again. So that's a quite good thing. It can be done by CDs, but most CD distributions, as we know them, just use the CD as a root file system. And so this always involves accessing the CD again and again and again. And so you have more movable parts in there, more parts moving, and more parts that can fail.
Well, nowadays every CD distribution has an option, as a boot option, that can copy everything to RAM, and you would just have to enable it by default. And you know, there are more computers without floppy than without CD nowadays.
I know, and this is why I had no chance to develop Meshdisk further at the Congress, because I just couldn't manage to get a computer with a floppy. But in most mobile ad hoc network environments, you use quite old machines for node setups, for static node setups, and so I think this is a quite practical solution in this one. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for your speech.
Microphone, please.
Sorry, I have to stop because next speak.
The hardware requirements is quite low, so it's designed to run on 86 computers with at least 16 megs of RAM. If you get more, it's better, because things like OLSRD are quite memory consuming if the routing tables grow. So I suggest at least 32 megs of RAM to have quite a stable node.
Okay,